You guys ready for a good time? Now we're gonna add our salsa, our yogurt sauce. Hello and welcome, amigos, to another Taco Tuesday. We have something very special today. I'm gonna show you how to make tacos árabes, which are Middle Eastern tacos, and they originate from Puebla. And being Cinco de Mayo, I thought that these would be great tacos to show you how to make today. So if you're interested in getting your Taco Tuesday on, let's get started. In my Rubbermaid container, I have shredded my pork to very thinly slices. And the wonderful thing about this recipe is that you can get whatever your favorite piece of pork is and shred it nicely. It was frozen and I waited for it to thaw out a little bit, and that's how I was able to get them that thin. Okay.
Oh, you sliced it when it was frozen?
Yeah, I did.
That's cool.
Some of you saw in the YouTube story time how I was doing this, and now it's time to add our seasonings. Cumin, ground clove, the star of the show, oregano, and this is Mexican oregano. Onion powder. If you have a preference for fresh onion, you can slice it up really thinly and mix it in here. Finely chopped garlic. Salt and pepper to taste. But you know I'm gonna give you guys a suggestion in the description box.
Dun, 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 dun. Is that the suggestion you're gonna give or no?
No, that's not the suggestion,
okay.
but I like that. Sugar. And the sugar is optional here. I just think it enhances the flavor. There's really no deal breaker ingredient, but you do have to have the oregano in here, friends.
And the sugar helps caramelize, right?
It helps caramelize and balance the sweetness of the seasonings. That's why I like it. Especially with pork. That's something that I always want to add. Because it's just pork is sweet on its own, you know? It's kind of like you.
Oh, thank you. Oink, oink.
And I have the zest of 1 lime and lime juice. Some canola oil, but if you prefer a different type of oil, go ahead and use that. I have a combination of flat leaf parsley and cilantro. If you like both, do what I'm doing, and if you have a preference for one or the other, go for it. And I know parsley is not typically used in Mexican cuisine, so you don't have to go out of your way, but definitely if you want to impress, get some flat leaf parsley. And I say impress because you know the suegras can be hard on you. And the moms too. So now you just want to massage all these ingredients into our pork. And right now I want you to picture your family eating these tacos. I want you to picture those that you love taking a bite, and that's how you're going to give this massage. You know,
so
like
greedy, I'm just thinking of myself.
You know when someone asks you for a massage because their back is aching and they just need a little extra love? That's what you have to do here, okay? Así, suavecito. Suavecito, suavecito. These tacos are usually made like on a spit, like the al pastor tacos, where you just have to like slice it and it, you know, it turns and rotates. So that's why I slice it really thin here at home, because I don't have one of those. But I do like how thin the meat tastes and how like just fully cooked with flavor. So that's why I sliced it thin. But if you guys don't want it this thin, you don't have to. And if you guys want to grill this with some good like charcoal, ooh, the flavor is out of this world.
With some mesquite.
Yeah, with some nice mesquite. And once you massage all your ingredients in here, you just want to let this set for about 30 minutes to an hour. Anything more than that, that lime juice in here ends up cooking things, and you don't want that. We just want the flavors to infuse into our pork. And while we do that, we're going to get started on our sauce, okay? Now we're going to make our delicious sauce for these tacos. Add your olive oil. And get all of it out of your bowl because this is sacred, okay? Plain yogurt. I know some of you prefer Greek yogurt, go for it, but if you can get a hold of some plain yogurt, definitely go that route. Oh, this smells so good. Mayonnaise.
That's some good looking mayonnaise.
It's Mexican mayonnaise today.
Nice.
but you guys can use whatever you have on hand. Eh?
Ya se cree.
Lime juice. If you don't have lime juice, go ahead and use lemon juice. But if you have a choice between lemon and lime, go with lime for this recipe. Salt and pepper to taste. In this bowl, I have garlic. So if they're small, use 2. But if they're larger like this, use 1. And I have 1 chopped jalapeño. If you prefer serrano, go for it. And if you can't handle the spice, maybe put a poblano in there or an Anaheim. That should work. And some parsley. Okay? But if you guys don't like the parsley, go with cilantro. And usually I'm not fond of parsley, but for certain recipes, I can handle it. And this is one of them.
You usually go with dried parsley, right?
Yeah, dry parsley. I don't know, I just feel like eating fresh, you know, like ooh.
Yes.
I don't know if that makes sense, like ooh.
Like ooh la la.
I said like ooh, not like whoa. So I'm just gonna blend this until it's nice and smooth. I know I say purified, I mean puree if you guys ever hear me. Boom, done. So you can put this in a little bowl or you can do an oil change just like I'm about to do. Make sure your pan is nice and hot, okay? So add your pork, and pork cooks quickly. And depending on what pan you're using, that's how you're gonna gauge your time, okay? So I'm thinking about a good 7-8 minutes, the way I like it. I know I tend to overcrowd my pan sometimes, but this is not one of those recipes, okay? Take it light. And my apologies for those of you that got offended when I was being bossy mommy. Come back. Forgive me for what I say when I'm hungry.
But don't pay attention, you guys.
Don't pay attention to me. Ignórenme. Ignore me.
No, because you told them to pay attention and someone got upset.
Somebody got upset.
Tell them now, don't pay attention.
Don't pay attention to me, guys. But if you want to learn how to make this, pay attention.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me. All in good fun as always.
It's okay to get mad at your mom once in a while, but
Yeah.
you gotta come back.
You gotta come back to eat, guys. Come back to eat. I'm gonna have to start ringing that dinner bell for you. And I know a lot of you are down on your luck right now. You know what? Las penas con pan son menos, se dice, ¿verdad? Like, your sorrows are gonna be less if you're eating, enjoying your time, and make the best of it, guys. Okay? That's what you gotta do. That's what life's about, making the best of it. Now it's time to turn it, friends. See, we don't have the spit to get that little crisp, but if you let it cook long enough on that one side, you're gonna get a few pieces that have that, and the smell is divine, amigos. You guys paying attention?
I am most definitely paying attention.
Oh, look at it. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm here for the food.
Yes, I like that.
You know I already love you. Of course, with you, but the food draws me in.
I don't think you're the only one like that. I know a lot of you guys tolerate me because I got the hook up here, but I love you too.
As the kids say, you got the plug.
Yeah. So these are just going to take another 3 minutes. Depends on how much you want to sear them. If you want it a little juicier, give it 2. But it doesn't take that long once you get your pan really hot. And then pork cooks through quickly, you know. They're cut nice and thin. And I know a lot of you sometimes have concerns with your protein. Pork is easy. It's really easy. I think that's why a lot of people that start cooking gravitate towards it. But once you learn to amplify the flavor of pork, oh my goodness, that's all I gotta say. Okay, friends, our pork is ready. It's fully cooked. So it's going to take anywhere between 6 to 8 minutes. It's going to depend on you. So you know that I gave it an extra minute because I like those char flavors and for it to pick up the juices from the bottom of the pan. But now we're ready to assemble our taco árabe. Friends, what I have here is my naan bread. The only thing that I did different is that I stretched them out a lot thinner, just like this. So instead of being thick, we made them nice and thin. I'll link the recipe in the description area. And if you guys remember, we grilled outside for that particular recipe. So it's gonna be a little bit different. What, are you laughing at my nervous giggle?
I'm nervous if I don't get to eat a bite of that.
Okay, so now you're gonna add your desired amount of delicious seasoned pork. In here, I have purple onions, and this is optional. It's not traditional, it's just something that I prefer. And I sprinkled some cumin and some smoked paprika. You guys ready for a good time? Now we're gonna add our salsa, our yogurt sauce. And I'm using, ooh! Wow, it really wanted to get in there. I'm using our picante roasted salsa. I'll put the recipe in the description area, but at this point, you can pick something with chipotle. It'll balance out the flavor for you guys. Now we're gonna sprinkle some of these delicious seasoned onions. I like them a lot. And now it's time to take a huge bite. As always, Views Club and Bell Notification Squad, Cloud and I are wishing you the best. We adore you. Let us know in the comments who's going to be making this recipe. And Views Club Jr., I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye! Adios! And these, you kind of have to do a burrito baby in a way, just like that. Okay? I know some of you have never had it before, so you get to take the biggest bite you want. I know this, so I know I'm gonna need more of this green sauce. No le quiero decir salsa verde because you guys are gonna confuse it. The green sauce.
Oh yes, honey. It's divine.
Mm-hmm. Take my breath away any day. This is real food, girl.
Mm-hmm. Te aventaste, mija. You outdid yourself.
I hope you guys are making an agua fresca for this. Claude, what do you got for us today?
Pineapple and a mystery ingredient.
She doesn't want to share. Claude's being stingy with her recipe.
But it does wonders for slimming the frame and plumping your skin.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have cucumber.
Oh no.
It has a spice.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to share with everybody.
Okay.
Friends, if you're gonna make this for a family of like 6, do double portions. And the naan bread is super easy to make. It's a lot faster than the tortillas. And honestly, this is epic. I wanna know who's making it. I want you guys to come back and let me know if you liked it because it is so, so good. And that salsa?
Especially if you have teenagers, this will shut them up. I mean, it will satiate them.
Yeah, the salsa is very spicy, excuse me. And that balance with all the seasoning in here, oh my goodness. Thank you to all our Middle Eastern friends that shared their recipes in Mexico with us. That just makes this beautiful taco poblano, ¿verdad? El taco árabe. So, so good.